Turn up the headphone volumes on the camera.
His is all the way up.
That's all the way up? Testing, testing. Oh, wait, what is the volume on your meter? Like, what is it topping off at? -12, -6. What if he speaks really loud?
Go ahead. No,
Yeah. I mean, you could try just slowly go up until it. Yeah. Well, no, because that box is like really made for XLR, and then you're adapting it. So the XLR is feeding fine, but the rest is not. Check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing, testing. Is it usable? Like, I just, as long as you can always bump it up in post. Yeah, so I'd probably. Oh, you're doing live?
So that's why it's kind of annoying, because even if he can change it in post, he has live and that sounds bad.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know. I guess it's like picked up. Okay.
You can blame it on the connectivity.
Do you need? Yeah, you want to help out? No, it's just because he doesn't touch it.
So you get your.
I think it's the camera issue.
Yeah. I was like, are we is that also adapted to as a reason why.
Testing. Test. Yours is good?
Okay.
Does that sound better? Can you hear me now?
Maybe it's just some
Yeah, it's really.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, unless you're.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, now, yeah, they just have to. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, literally, like, and also, yeah, you can't eat it. I mean,
That's all he said.
You know Kelly? Yes. We've got Kelly, Joe. Joe, yeah. Joe feels on us, and then Joe.
Yeah. That's right.
That tall. No, it's not him.
No. Because I don't cover capital. I'm mostly
Because she honestly would stay on.
and you were doing
This is like.
yeah.
So does this still sound good? Am I more noticeable than everybody around you? Yeah, kind of. You're picking everything up. But yeah, probably better to use the other thing, right?
There was speculation as to
Yes. Oh, you did? I was okay. And then I'm back. Okay. So,
No, you did. Kelly did.
yeah.
License, and she was like, in Doha.
And you'll have to have problems. Yeah. My college too. They
That's what happened.
you don't have it right back.
Yeah.
Okay, that happens.
Good to know.
No.
Who are you?
not here too.
Anyway, so I'm never gonna use it.
Yeah. Wait, what'd you say? We're here.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, we've been in this room twice as long as the rain.
They just tweaked it.
Yeah.
I emailed
Sorry?
about 10 minutes ago.
I had said something, and I was like, I'm just having some,
Okay, appreciate it. Oh, yeah.
the board.
Yeah. No, it's not that. It's a write-off. It's a write-off. Don't worry about it. It's a write-off. All you do is you. He's a good guy. She freaked out. Oh, she's like, you can turn that off like that. He says bullshit. I know it. I was just like on my phone, on the plane. And he's like, I was like, oh, how'd you know? He's like, oh, I just saw it on your phone. I was like, stop. And I was like, but then my dog was like, I know, but they just like, you know, they just yeah. I mean, I started. Somebody explained that. Yeah. Somebody in our shop is like, well, pretty much here for a while. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. What is background or possibility with that? Yeah, I mean, it's just a knockdown. Yeah. But the other, like, when you send that way, it's like the phosphorus police saying they were responding to it.
Oh, yeah. I was like, oh, yeah. I see you can have some time.
Yeah, I think we already have samples.
Yeah, those.
So if there's a plane that's down,
Yeah.
But no, that's good. I'm glad he got,
we're all the same boat. You guys are working, we're working. Yeah, I was looking at my first text, they say, we're learning to respond on Saturday.
Well, that first one, I
working on it. I want to work over there for a little bit.
At night.
How's it going? Where did time?
yeah. You were saying, like Jessica. It's a dread of it. I was at 40.
Yeah, I was trying to plan my route. I was like sending just like operations. I was like, because I was like a few days before it started, I was like, man, it's gonna start soon. I needed to like 3 days off.
not be sick. It worked. Like ninja time off where you're still responding.
I mean, we was
Yeah. I mean, I mental for my mental health.
you kind of forget.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that one good? Better? Let me do this one. There's 2. Yeah? Okay, 1, 2, and now 3, 4. Good? You fixed it?
There's hidden. There's like a hidden.
What was it? Oh, I want to see.
So there's button switch, and
So it sounds good now? No more. Take a breath.
Well, I don't mean, you know, obviously you can do
He has my stuff, so he's researching.
I can switch back.
Yeah, the long one. Remember the one that we had plugged in every day? Yeah.
Would it have been the same, or is he that special one? I wonder how much of it.
Yeah.
I forget what
I mean, like one of those things where they might just like. Well, then you can.
I think you're feeding that. Maybe it was the best.
Check, check. Testing, testing. Good?
That's how it normally would just would. Yeah. Still leave back on. Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't hold back.
No. Mostly land subsea.
You know, they yeah.
Check, check. Testing, testing. You good? Keep going. 1, 2. Yep.
Like space cover, you'd be like, you know what, Aaron?
Hey, it was originally an Army guy.
You know, Navy pilots or Navy extra.
Yeah.
Do you know how long we have?
I wish I did.
They use our commercial ship.
Yeah, I mean, they know,
Oh, you're right.
really know. Like they're, yeah.
Press conference, 5 of 5.
That sounds like.
Yeah. No, she's
Yeah, that's like serious.
they're actually like, they spend like 4 hours.
everything has
Definitely
been.
not starting 14.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3.
Yes. Did we talk on the phone yesterday? So I know. You guys need anything outside of
I mean, I think it wasn't the worst thing to go through.
We're all stuck together on the
You know, like, we gotta, you know, whatever. But yeah, the issue with the pairing for anything. Well, I called it 5:30 because I switched cars.
One day I got there like 7.
Wait, someone.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
But I thought it was people there. But anyway.
Hey, what's up? Dead. Yeah.
And you would be like,
Oh, fun. Neat. So I was gonna say, examiners like, days off. Okay, got it. Yeah, that's like Naomi.
I like misvalidated you.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
That happens. No.
Sometimes you literally and like, no, I've been told, like, I'm just going down over here. Like, yeah. We know.
Yeah. I didn't know.
Yeah, I just have,
Right, so, but I said, it is
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Oh, no way. It seems like a more of a...
Because Louis Dow's was down. He was down. Right.
Meaning that.
Oh,
Yes, there's a tweet saying.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's like a... Oh, drop.
state average. Got it to my cover.
But he's not.
Oh, yeah. But then they were like, and then everyone had to I went to this place. I was like, well, I did get work back. I remember right. It was like it was losing all
Yeah, anyways, that's good.
Yeah, it came, stopped over.
But literally after I ordered it.
What's our which is which is you know, I mean, like, we're in the yeah, got them.
right, I brought that.
How do you know that?
I mean, they do.
Yeah, we should chat about it.
They knew I knew about it. Yeah, you know, the Air Force. It wasn't. Yeah. I mean, they were.
Wait, it was on base like the hotel captain.
Yeah, it was so annoying. It was an Air Force and they had two M4s on it. It was 2 in the morning. I was just looking at yeah, I mean, I was like, when I didn't work out for like 100 yards. I got like 2 weeks away. Sacks off. There's some fizzling, some cheap. Yeah. I can fucking drum tie. They've had a while.
Oh, that was well, probably. That makes sense. They're staying around. I think that's normal.
I mean, it would make, there were some weird things that happened.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's, you know, we want to keep it off the rack.
I mean, things kind of weird, but I've come across this.
To see if you sit in detail. No,
Perspective, I don't feel this way. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Because even you get so I'm still used to I don't know, it's weird, but I don't. What I'm trying to get across is
No, I got it.
Keeping them in one place for like a week. Never seen it. I'm rolling my fridge about to go bad. I got my team.
Hey, press, we're now doing the press at 5 p.m. So your time. Thank you.
You start complaining about like, man, I can't remember this.
Not such nice hair. Not such nice hair.
Yeah, you guys have churn. When you're on an airplane, you can tell when you're on an airplane.
Oh, like a pretzel.
You've been managing it well. We do it like good times. You can be too.
So Trump is speaking right now. Wait, where's he speaking? Oh, with the soccer player? I watched that. I watched it on White House.
She was watching the White House Twitter. He goes, I got a follower.
No way. That he is. He's saying that he does answer your questions. He does? Yes. Yes, of course. Told you they were gonna answer.
Fantastic job on a place called Cuba. Cuba. Right? Little island in the Caribbean. A-Rod came in. Cuba. Hey, you want to come up to a little award ceremony? He's got plenty of award ceremonies. Thank you, A-Rod. Big fan.
Oh, to me, like untold. You were like untold. I understand, right?
I'm going to be going back.
It's kind of like,
Hopefully not to stay. We want you back, but we don't want to lose you. We don't want to make it so nice that they stay. But some people do want to stay. Venezuela's going great. It's stabilized.
How we use it when it's a
Wonderful person, as your president-elect, Nelson Rodriguez. She and her staff are doing a fantastic job. Take it out. Hundreds of billions of barrels of oil. Using it for this. It's being refined, and we're sending it back far more money than they've made in many years, and actually very shortly it'll be more money than they've ever made. Venezuela's working, so we've had a lot of countries in places that truly love. You would say football, I would say soccer, but these are all countries that love football / soccer. And so I think the group likes it. And if you'd like, you could say, I know I'm a very exciting speaker, but you can sit down if you'd like, okay? I'm looking at everybody standing. I'm saying, let's sit down. Because we're here to honor these great champions, and we want to take our time, right? Let's get to the reason that we're here, and it's a beautiful reason, because we're honoring truly talented people. Today we're thrilled to host the 2025 MLS Cup champions, Inter Miami. Great job. And it's my distinct privilege to say what no American president has ever had the chance to say before. Welcome to the White House, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi is, my son said, Dad, you know who's going to be there today? I said, no, I got a lot of things going on. He said, Messi. I said, well, he's a big fan. He's a big fan of course. He thinks you're just a big personality. You got the people. Soccer families, religious managers, a gentleman named Ronaldo. We have Cristiano is champions. Really, they really love it. What they're doing it well, and it's an honor for us and everybody in the White House to be honoring you. So congratulations as well to the co-owners, Jorge, Jose, who came from to see that. I wanted to wait a couple of weeks, but we'll be together again soon, I suspect. Celebrating what's going on with you, but we want to make a deal so bad for you. As well as head coach, who I hear is a phenomenal coach, Javier Mascherano. I heard he's a great coach. Well, anybody who wins is a good coach.
think the feed is stuff. Nope, it's just thing.
How about the White House feed? Is it?
This is the White House.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's how I want to be.
I just need to figure it
Yeah, some person.
Also with us are Attorney General Pam Bondi, who's a terrific person and fan. And she's proving how tough she is, and I think the next 3 years, like these people. Secretary Scott Bessent, Laurie Chavez Freeman, and Sean Duffy. Thank you, everybody. What a great team. And U.S. Trade Representative who's done incredible deals, unbelievable. Jameson Green. Thank you, Jameson. And our country has never been bigger, better, richer, or stronger than the deals with You always have to make it the hard way. Is it like that? It's always got to be the different. We're doing great. Our country's doing never done this. When I was with the King of Saudi Arabia, he said, the country was dead, never come back. And now you have the hottest country anywhere in the world. Many leaders say this. 2025 was the record-shattering season. Inter Miami beginning last summer. Historic FIFA Club World Cup hosted for the first time right here in the USA. So exciting. I shouldn't say this. Say I'm old. But the Cosmos, Steve Ross was a great friend. I don't know how many people know Steve. He was a legendary businessman. You really started cable way ahead of him. He passed away. Terrible tragedy. But he's
You're not over. Yeah, you're done good.
So we started with LA. LA was pretty good. It was better. I think, but he was pretty good. But it was very exciting. I went to the game.
Yes, from Israel, yes. She's so sweet. Yes, we spelled her different. Mine is EY, and she's just LIBBY. But yeah, we always.
But yeah,
Yes. Not true at all.
But I got to
She's been just like us.
in the June group stage of that tournament. These players went toe-to-toe with some of the best teams anywhere in the world. You tied Egypt's best club, supposed to be unbelievable. Now, goalie Oscar Mustari. Big game. Then you tied the top Brazilian club, thanks to a brilliant goal from one of the greatest striking Louis. I know. You don't feel so good about yourself standing up. Good looking people. In the 65th minute, Louis gathered the ball around midfield and turned for a vintage solo run, dribbling through the defense, driving past defenders like few people have ever seen before, cutting to his left, hammering home a goal that secured Miami's place in the next round. But no match. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Someone's talking about her.
We've got a 1-minute warning.
Well, good afternoon. I'm honored to stand right here today alongside one of America's finest, Admiral Brad Cooper, commander of U.S. Central Command. We just had a chance to spend a couple of hours together, better part of 2 hours, going through the entirety of this operation, Operation Epic Fury. And Admiral, I want to thank you for everything you do and your incredible leadership, for your dynamic thinking, the way you're attacking this problem set on every level. In just days of Operation Epic Fury, you and your team have delivered nothing short of devastating, precise strikes, taking out the better part of Iran's navy, making it combat ineffective, neutralizing missile sites and launchers, and establishing total dominance over the skies we fly over and seas we fly over. Our forces are executing with unmatched skill, and the mission is advancing decisively. This is the kind of no-nonsense, results-driven warfighting that America demands. And you're delivering it in spades. You are the man for this moment. Admiral Cooper, on behalf of the President, the Department of War, and every American watching, I want to thank you for the outstanding job you and CENTCOM are doing. Keep pressing the fight, and we are with you all the way. A few thoughts before I hand it over to the Admiral for an update. Iran is hoping that we cannot sustain this, which is a really bad miscalculation for the IRGC in Iran. You see, there's no shortage of American will here. We remember and honor our fallen, those 6 that we will soon welcome at Dover, who gave everything for their country in this mission. We remember them. But we remember them by rededicating ourselves even more fervently to this mission. Our commitment to our mission objectives only increases as our advantages continue to increase. We've got no shortage of munitions. Our stockpiles of defensive and offensive weapons allow us to sustain this campaign as long as we need to. Again, our munition status only increases as our advantage increases. Our capabilities, we have only just begun to fight, and fight decisively. Having a chance to hear from Admiral Cooper. If you think you've seen something, just wait. The amount of combat power that's still flowing, that's still coming, that will be able to project over Iran is a multiples of what it currently is right now when you add up our capabilities and those of the Israeli Defense Forces. And we have no shortage of authorities. The Admiral knows we have clear objectives with maximum authorities on the battlefield. The dumb, politically correct wars of the past were the opposite of what we're doing here. They had vague objectives with restrictive, minimalist rules of engagement. No more. Our authorities, his authorities, CENTCOM's authorities through the President and myself are maxed out. Our capabilities are overwhelming and gathering still, as are those of our Israeli partners. Our munitions are full up, and our will is ironclad, which means our timeline is ours and ours alone to control. As long as it takes to ensure the United States of America achieves these objectives. And as we flow more forces, and as we flow more capabilities, and as our munitions, as we're flying over the top, have even more devastating effects, we set the tempo, we set the timeline, led by the commander on the ground. Our ear is to the ground to listen to Admiral Cooper, what he needs, and what he needs he will get. We are built for this fight, and we are in it to win it. And we have the right commander in the lead. So I'll now hand it over to Admiral Brad Cooper to give you an update right here from CENTCOM. Admiral.
Mr. Secretary, first, thank you very much and good afternoon, and welcome to U.S. Central Command Headquarters, America's warfighting headquarters. It's great to be here alongside the Secretary and representing the more than 50,000 men and women in uniform currently executing Operation Epic Fury. So, Mr. Secretary, first, thank you very much for your leadership and support and the very clear vision and objectives that you've given us to allow us to use overwhelming force against the Iranian terrorist regime. And thanks to all of you for attending today, and welcome to Tampa. We are now starting our 6th day of a historic mission to eliminate Iran's ability to threaten Americans. We are, if I could channel my inner Navy officer, we are at full speed ahead in executing orders given by leadership in Washington. The President and Secretary Hegseth have been crystal clear in their expectations, and we are at a high level of execution. As described by the Secretary and earlier this week by me, U.S. combat power is building as Iranian combat power declines. Our air dominance allows us to hit Iran's center of gravity with overwhelming power and reach. A couple of examples. In just the last 72 hours, America's bomber force has struck nearly 200 targets deep inside of Iran, including around Tehran. And in just the last hour, U.S. B-2 bombers dropped dozens of 2,000-pound penetrator bombs targeting deeply buried ballistic missile launchers. Notably, we've also struck Iran's equivalent of Space Command, which degrades their ability to threaten Americans. Then, if I just look back over the last 24 hours of the operation compared to where we were at its start, ballistic missile attacks have decreased by 90% since day one. Drone attacks have decreased by 83% since day one. Having said this, we remain vigilant. Our strikes against the Iranian Navy have intensified. You may have heard the President say just a little while ago that we have sunk or destroyed 24 ships. That was true at the moment. We're now up over 30 ships. And in just the last few hours, we hit an Iranian drone carrier ship, roughly the size of a World War II aircraft carrier, and as we speak, it's on fire. The President gave us another task, to raise or level Iran's ballistic missile industrial base. So we're not just hitting what they have, we're destroying their ability to rebuild. And so as we transition to the next phase of this operation, we will systemically dismantle Iran's missile production capability for the future, and that's absolutely in progress. This is going to take some time, but our forces are well supplied, as the Secretary said, and we are absolutely ready to prosecute this mission decisively. Our combined joint forces have relentlessly destroyed Iran's air defenses over the past few days, and they've continued hunting for more systems to kill. Our air defenders are operating at the very top of their game. I couldn't be prouder, shoulder to shoulder with our partners in the region in many cases, providing the most integrated air defense network in Middle East history. We are fighting to win. Through combined U.S. and Israeli combat power, we will continue decimating Iran's ability to project power outside its borders. And if I can just conclude by saying a strong salute to the brave men and women who are out on the pointy edge of this, really doing exceptional work. I just couldn't be prouder, and I know the American people share in that same pride. So thank you very much.
Absolutely. And with that, we'll take a few questions. Yeah, right here.
Sir, appreciate it. Admiral, I wanted to ask, or Mr. Secretary, the Ukrainian president said today that the U.S. has asked for specific capabilities to deal with Shahid drones, Iranian drones. Can you guys talk about what you asked for, and has there been any surprises from Iranian capabilities that you guys have seen in the past 6 days?
Go ahead.
So we're very familiar with Iranian's capabilities, and as you might imagine, we planned for it right from the outset, and I feel good about what the plan was. Like any good organization, we adjust as necessary to meet the environment, and we've made those appropriate adjustments.
Absolutely. Right here.
Thanks, Secretary Hegseth. I had two for both of you. One, was an American pilot shot down today in Iraq? And two, I've heard reports that there's enriched uranium stored in Isfahan. I've also heard reports that there's not a lot of bombing there. Is that on purpose? Do we believe there's enriched uranium there? And would we ever send special forces to secure it?
As CENTCOM pointed out, that those reports of an F-15 being shot down are false. As you can imagine, Iran is doing everything it can to peddle in lies, deception, and inflation of numbers in reality, mostly to propagandize to their own people. Right? They've shut down the internet. They're hoping they can convince their own population that they're having success. One thing one of their leaders said recently is that 500 Americans have been killed, they claim. These are lies. The lies will continue. CENTCOM will continue to debunk those lies. So, and as often is the case in conflict, first reports are often wrong. As it pertains to nuclear material and things like that, one of the objectives the president has always said is that Iran will not have a nuclear bomb, nuclear capabilities, but we would never disclose what we will or will not do inside operational plans. So Admiral Cooper's got a plan. We're working that plan, and targets will be struck or not struck according to what we want to achieve. Yeah, right there.
Secretary Hegseth, the president said earlier today in an interview that he would like to have a say in who's the next leader of Iran. is this an expansion of your military objective? You view it that way? And additionally, you spoke earlier today about how previous leaders have drawn resources from our hemisphere to the Middle East. How do you avoid that?
Well, there's no expansion. Ultimately, I think the president's having a heck of a say in who runs Iran, given the ongoing operation we have. So there's no expansion in our objectives. We know exactly what we're trying to achieve. I think today's a great example of what this War Department is capable of doing. I was just in another part of Florida today where we announced, America's counter cartel conference. 18 countries coming together from Central, South America, and the Caribbean, coming together to fight cartels. That is something that is ongoing. We're focused there. We're focused in the Indo-Pacific. We can mass combat power in CENTCOM. EUCOM is able to support that as well. So we know we're laser focused on our hemisphere and our homeland. That's why we locked down the border. That's why we're working with partners to take on cartels. That's why we're sinking drug boats. That's why we're on the offense there. But the beautiful things about combatant commands is that, Brad Cooper's laser focused on Central Command, just like Frank Donovan is laser focused on Southern Command. We can do both. That's what a global power can do. Ultimately, this issue of Iran's nuclear pursuit and their unwillingness through negotiations to stop it was something President Trump has said for a long time needs to be dealt with. And after 47 years, he's doing something that no other president was willing to do. And we're doing it overwhelmingly, and we're doing it decisively, while also in other parts of the globe having the desired effects. I mean, take, for example, what we displayed yesterday, the Iranian ship in the Indian Ocean, sunk by Indo-PACOM, another combatant command, who coordinated with us in order to make that happen. So America's reach is global. Our focus here, though, these missions are narrow, they're scoped, and Admiral Cooper is well on his way to ensuring that we reach those objectives. Right here, yes, sir.
Do the trainers are talking about providing low-cost interceptors, given their experience? Is that something that the Pentagon is looking for? And Admiral Cooper, can you walk us through a little bit about how effective the Lucas drones have been, what kind of targets they've hit, and how much that's helped, given that they're low-cost alternative to a more expensive helium?
Go ahead.
Sure. I'm not familiar with the particular offer, but interceptors in general, we've had a number of new capabilities being fielded. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about it from an operational perspective of what those are. But I think you have seen over a period of time us kind of get on the other side of this cost curve on drones in general. If I just walk back a couple of years, you remember what you used to always hear, we're shooting down a $50,000 drone with a $2 million missile. These days, we're spending a lot of time shooting down $100,000 drones with $10,000 weapons from ours. So that's one aspect of it. Lucas, indispensable. As many of you know, and if you don't know, this was an original Iranian drone design. We captured it, pulled the guts out, sent it back to America, put a little Made America on it, brought it back here, and we're shooting them at the Iranians. Good targets.
Good targets. Absolutely. Right there. Yes, ma'am.
After the launch of the operation Epic Fury, he addressed Iranian people and he said that there is going to be a time for you to come out, but it's not now. Stay home. It's not safe. I want to know if there is a timeline for that you're going to urge Iranian people to come out, how that is going to play out, and how are you going to protect the protesters? You know that they're going to be shot probably, as we witnessed in January. That's what happened. How are you going to protect and support the protesters? And Admiral, I have one question for you. How are you going to minimize the civilian harms? We have a lot of evidence that the Basij units, IRGC commanders, they are now gathering in schools, in hospitals, in purely residential areas because their headquarters are bombarded. They are ruined, of course. So how are you going to protect the civilians while you're attacking the IRGC people hard? Thank you.
I would just say on the protests, obviously the Iranian people showed a lot of courage in those protests, and we saw the Iranian regime was revealed for what it is in the way they reacted to that. The world saw that. No one's done more than President Trump to reopen the opportunity for those who want a free Iran to do so. Ultimately, it's common sense, as he said up front. Don't go out and protest while bombs are dropping inside Tehran and elsewhere. So there will come a moment where he determines, or they determine, that it's the time to seize that advantage. But there's a lot of things we're doing and the Israeli military is doing, targeting those individuals who are targeting those who protest. The more you do that and you erode their will and you erode their capabilities, the more you create an opportunity for people to boldly stand up.
Yeah, I would just reinforce the point. We're targeting the people. We're targeting the headquarters and the people who are targeting the protesters. First and foremost, I'd also just double down on the president's comments that he previously made to the people. Stay in your homes, keep things calm. Stay out of the way. There's a lot of U.S. and Israeli capacity coming over. We're hitting a lot of targets. The best thing for them to do for right now is just to lay low.
Right here.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. One common outcome of American military action in the past has been taking in thousands of refugees into the American homeland, and I'm wondering if there's any safeguards put in place to make sure that the American people aren't having to have another wave of refugees from the Middle East or anywhere else come and stay here.
I think it's safe to say there's no plan for a wave of new Middle Eastern refugees to the United States of America. I think, as the president has pointed out for a long time, there are a lot of countries in the region who would be capable of providing that kind of support if need be, but that's certainly not something we're planning on. Yep, back there. Yep.
Yes, sir. Michael in Washington Times. I wanted to ask, I know, Semper Gumby is always a truism in the military. Did the British decision to refuse Diego Garcia have any impact on the mission itself? Did you have to adjust, or were you able to just completely, go with the mission without any more?
Well, as the president stated, it was unfortunate that that the Brits didn't, from day one, say, "Hey, go ahead and have access," but we got there. We got there, and that's now part of the way that we're operationalizing bomber runs. And it's part of when we say more to come. It's more fighter squadrons, it's more capabilities, it's more defensive capabilities, and it's more bomber pulses more frequently. The amount of firepower over Iran and over Tehran is about to surge dramatically. And part of it is that we're going to have even more basing. And it's not just the UK. We've had other friends step up, and we're grateful for that. Maybe one more right here.
Yeah. The Azeri president earlier today basically authorized his Minister of Defense to begin preparing troops for some type of retaliatory action after the airport strike, as the Department of War and CENTCOM is working on deconflicting with the Azeri if they were to move in or attempt something in retaliation.
I'm sure there are plans, and I'll let the Admiral speak to that. But that does allow me to kind of address this idea that the war might be expanding, or there's chaos, and nothing could be further from the truth. If anything, what Iran is doing by targeting allied countries that would otherwise want to stay out of this, they've actually pulled them into the American orbit. So now you've got UAE and Qatar and Bahrain and Saudi and Kuwait and others saying, "Hey, we're with you. We'll shoot with you. We'll fly with you. We'll defend with you. We'll allow you more basing and other opportunities," a lot of which we can't talk about and won't talk about. But it's actually firming up the unity of the resistance in order to focus exactly where we need to. So this idea that it's expanding or going, no, it's actually simplifying in a number of ways exactly what we need to achieve and how we'll achieve it. I don't know if you anything to add to that.
I won't get ahead of policy in terms of what we might do. What I will point out is this is now the 12th country that Iran has attacked. 12 countries, and it goes right back to the Secretary's point. Those 12 countries are none too happy, and I look forward to working with all the partners who are willing to join us in this.
And I would just close by saying,
Mr. Secretary, one more question.
Sure.
What is your message to Americans who are concerned about security here at home with the change-up that we're going to see at the Department of Homeland Security?
well, I think Kristi Noem did an excellent job over there securing our border and keeping us focused on threats, and President making a change. We all serve at the pleasure of the President. I'm sure Mark Wayne Mullen will do a fantastic job. He's been a friend of mine for a long time. But Kristi did a great job setting us up for success. So I don't have any concerns about whether or not the homeland will be covered down on. And I'll just end by saying I wish every American could get a chance to see what we see. I had a chance to go into the control room, into the Tactical Operations Center, go see these young men and women that are doing this, the dedication that they show at every level, the way they've refined their craft. Now, I'm talking to a young colonel who's iterating on how we target, and how we find and fix different aspects of what the Iranians are trying to do. If they don't know what they're up against, and if they think they've got it solved for, they're wrong. And ultimately, the combination of our ingenuity, the skill, the professionalism, the discipline, and then the sheer weight of the capabilities of the U.S. military, what you're going to see may look routine. It may start to be like, oh, another boat. Oh, another launcher. Oh, another drone facility. What it takes to do this with the precision that we do is world class. No one else can do it. And it's world class Americans. Like the ones I saw here, like the ones that are coming home that we're going to greet home, that are the engine of what makes our country great. And so I'm so grateful for folks like those here at CENTCOM, at Central Command, who are under your command. Thank you for your decisive leadership. And all I'll say to you is what I say to them, keep going. Because the President and myself, we have your back. Thank you, Admiral. Appreciate it.
Thanks very much.
Thank you all.